Oh, 1 second there, guys. I need my glasses on here. Alright, guys, so I've decided between doing Detroit Becomes Human or Skyrim. Um, Personally, I'm just going to do Skyrim because, one, I know Skyrim a lot better. I know which areas to go to, which areas, to explore, which one's going to be more dangerous, which one's going to be more fun. With Detroit Become Human, it's completely something new. Now, normally I would put it on my channel. I've watched it like tons of times. I'm not going to remember everything about that goddamn game as is. But it's one of those games where choices really do matter. And I personally rather play that game by myself than actually put it on my channel. Um, with Skyrim, Skyrim's always been done with multiple YouTubers and stuff like that. And I think that I want to put my, Skyrim playthrough onto it. Now, when we do Skyrim, there's tons of different classes. I have all sorts of classes, even in my Discord, that I pretty much put in there for anyone who wants to try different classes. I'm going to be going with the classic Wood Elf Assassin. In my opinion, it's the most broken class in the entire game. It pretty much out damages, out crits, will get you further in the game than any mage or melee character in the game. I've got like thousands of hours into Skyrim, mostly just through the console version itself. I mean, one character alone, I put in 200 hours on the console version of the Xbox 360 because I don't own any other console. And pretty much got every achievement you can get, which at the time was only like 75 achievements out of Skyrim. I got 74 out of 75. I would have got the last one, but because there's a last one is to get all the Daedric artifacts, but there's a bug or a glitch on the Xbox 360 version where it does not allow you to get that achievement no matter how many times you reset your game, which sucked. So each one usually within 20 minutes and stuff like that. We're just going to have fun, take our time exploring it. The one thing that I will say, just for anyone who's going to be watching this or who decides to want to watch on my channel, whatnot, I will not be doing story mode. When it comes to games like Oblivion and Skyrim, story is maybe 2.5, maybe 3 hours long if you really put a lot of dedication into it, and if you're not struggling too bad. I just never had any interest in the story mode whatsoever. I did it once, maybe a couple handful of times after that, just to get the dragons. That was really about it. I'm not really going to plan too much into story mode unless I plan to unlock the dragons just so I can get dragon armor. But yeah, so we're going to be doing a Wood Elf Assassin. Of course, you're going to be using a bow. You're going to be using stealth. If that interests you, then awesome. I know a lot of people want to rather see more actual combat with mages or melee characters, since bow characters tend to be overpowered and mostly used on almost every person's Skyrim playthrough, whether it's either your first one or it's your 10th one. Personally, me, like I said, they're the most broken character. I've got the highest character of all my characters was like a level 66 Wood Elf at the time on the Xbox 360 version, just because they were so broken. Since we're doing PC version, I'm not sure if the DLC is included. I bought the deluxe edition, or where the hell it was. I have to look. I'm playing offline mode anyway, since Skyrim doesn't have a multiplayer. But I'll definitely check to see if there's any DLC. Usually I would do this through an Elgato, but it's just kind of like, I don't want to have to set up my Xbox 360 and possibly have to set up a second monitor. You may hear a car go by, so I do apologize. It's just too much damn crap, and I just don't have the room at the moment to set up a second monitor. So we're going to be doing on first one, so that's really about it. So usually I put videos out Monday and Tuesdays. I'm probably going to switch that to Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Now that pretty much the big main town events are pretty much over and done with, and we're setting into fall, work is going to slow down a tad, but not by that much, not until like fall and winter time. And since it's being fall, I have Halloween, stuff like that, and I don't care what anyone says. If fall starts at the beginning of September, or if it starts at the middle of September, fall is fall. That's what September is known for. So I'll definitely be getting distracted with Halloween and stuff like that. But I would still be working full time at the same time too. So expect videos to fluctuate. I'll usually put some YouTube playables and stuff like that just to give you guys something to watch. But Skyrim is gonna be our main thing. I was kind of really pushing for the Skyrim and Detroit Become Human. Most of the fact that I was just getting burnt out on playing Diablo 2 Resurrected. I've played just so much Diablo 2 on my goddamn channel. It was like the time I got like halfway through my playthrough of the Bear Grylls challenge, I was like, I'm already getting bored of this. I want to start a new game, but I also want to, see how far we can get into this challenge run. And yeah, I posted on the Twitters, the Discords, YouTubes, all that crap, and they get much of a response. So Skyrim is the way we're going to go. I always love Skyrim, love the music. Now for music wise, because YouTube is very strict even when it comes to old games and their music, and because YouTube has a stick up their ass about copyright music, stuff like that, even if the music is non-copyright free, YouTube will always find some sort of way to flag your video. We're probably not going to add Skyrim game music in there. I'll test on the first video, see how it goes. If YouTube doesn't throw a fit about it, then I'll keep the game music in. Otherwise, I'll search for some non-copyright music and just dub it in there. But yeah, each video is going to be within 15-20 minutes at most. I'll try to keep it within that time limit. And yeah, so that'll be our next playthrough. And just want to keep you guys updated on that. So you guys will probably see this video first, and then you guys will eventually see the actual gameplay itself. Alright, so you guys stay safe, healthy, and sanitize out there, and enjoy fall time. I'll see you guys.